Hi, I'm Peter Klein, one of the founders of MilMentor. In this quick video, I'm going to show you as a mentor how to set your profile up correctly so that mentees can find you by your expertise and experience, and so that you're getting call requests at a time that works for you. Additionally, by setting your profile up correctly, it makes sure that you actually get requests from mentees. Let's get into it. So right now I'm logged in as a mentor, as you can see my screen. However, if when you click feed, you're seeing a different view than this, make sure this button says switch to mentee. This button lets you toggle between being a mentor and offering your advice, and then finding mentors and getting advice. And so if you ever want to boost your career forward, even if you're employed, you're welcome to use the platform and find mentors, but we're going to focus on you being a mentor for now. So make sure this button says switch to mentee. Okay, so there's two places you're going to go to make sure your profile is set up correctly. Both are in the left-hand side menu, Edit Availability and Edit Profile. Let's start with Edit Availability. Under this screen, this is where you're going to set up the times that you're available to do mentorship calls. This works very similar to Calendly if you've used it, in that you set available hours and your time zone down here. And for me, I've set Wednesday, just for this example, Wednesday and Thursday from 9 to 11 a.m. Okay, so those are the only two windows of times that will ever be shown as available to mentees. However, if you connect your calendar, which you can do just by clicking either Google or Outlook and signing in, what will happen is it will check for conflicts during these windows. And so if I have a meeting on my Google Calendar at 9 a.m. on Wednesday, that won't be shown as available to mentees. So you first define the days that you're willing to take calls at all, and then you connect your calendar to look for conflicts during those windows. Once you've connected your calendar and selected the days that you're available, go ahead and hit Update Changes, and you'll see a success message down here. Additionally, you can select if you're willing or not willing to take Zoom video calls as part of being a mentor, or if you just want to do phone calls. So that's how to set up your availability as a mentor. If for some reason you don't want to connect your calendar or you're having issues, you do not need to connect a calendar. You can simply select available hours and go from there. For instance, if I couldn't connect my calendar, I could say, I know that Fridays from 4 to 5 p.m. are generally available for me. So I could just set Friday from 4 to 5 is available. And then worst case scenario, if I got a request from a mentee at a day that I had something going on a Friday at 4 p.m., I could just propose a new time to them. So there's an easy workaround if you can't connect your calendar, but if you can, it's very easy, and you can specify what days you're willing to do calls on. Great. Now let's set up your profile so that mentees can find you and it showcases your expertise accurately. You're going to do that under Edit Profile. Here, you can set your name, your headline. Your headline should really be a quick overview of who you are and what you can chat about. For instance, if I worked in cybersecurity, I might say, Cybersecurity Analyst at NASA. Let's talk about cybersecurity careers. Short, sweet, to the point. Your email and phone, if you want to change, you can shoot us a note. You'll add a description here. This will be a little bit longer detail than your headline about your background and what you're willing to chat about. And then the three most important fields, your industry, title, and company. These are the three primary ways that mentees are searching for mentors. So if you don't have these filled out, they likely can't find you. So I'd add industry, title, and company. Continue answering these questions. This whole form should just take a minute or two. And then at the very bottom, you can also add your LinkedIn. So just paste in the last part of your username and then hit Save Changes. If you've filled this all out, every single question, your profile will look like this on the feed, where your headline is shown, your industry, your title and company, your LinkedIn, your description, topics, and availabilities. So that is how you set up your mentor profile properly, and then you'll get meeting requests right here in the Requests tab. If you have any questions or issues, you can always watch our walkthroughs, which you can find in this questions button, as well as an email in case you have any further questions. Thank you so much for being a mentor, though. It is Incredible that you're willing to give your time to help others succeed. It's not lost on us. We're so grateful for you. So reach out with any feedback, suggestions, or issues, and we'll jump right on it. See you soon.